From New Jersey in the USA to Kenya, a specific place called Embu. I am headed there on behalf of my client, and she has sent me there to go and check the flood risk. It is currently raining very heavily in Kenya, not just in Kenya. I've also seen in Tanzania as well as in Uganda. It's flooding everywhere. And I'm going there to do this verification for her. This is a very, very important process. So I am going to be very, very keen in terms of the land terrain. How is the soil absorbing the water? Also the neighbors, like how is the water flowing? And within that property, we also have a small stream as well as a well, and we want to go there and see if there is water that has collected itself in those places. Okay, I was there slightly above 1 month ago and it was very dry, but currently it is raining a lot. So I'm going there to be her eyes and ears on the ground. Okay, so welcome to today's video. I'm headed to Embu. Embu is roughly 1 hour 45 minutes. She already knows how long it takes from Nairobi to Embu, how far the property is from Embu town, and how far the property is from the highway. So I'm just going to do this very important process for her before she decides to buy that property. And I'm going definitely to give her a very honest report. I'm going to do a full YouTube video for her. She has also requested for me to talk to the neighbors on both sides, on the right and on the left, to ask if they can sell her land because she wants a bigger parcel of land within the same place. So I'm also going to talk to the neighbors on both sides, on the right and on the left, to see if they are willing to sell part of their land. Also, she has requested me to meet the family of the people who are selling this property, because last time I did not. And that's why I'm here, to be her eyes and ears, to be her local representative. I am literally doing what she would have done if she was on the ground. So those are the services that I offer. I am your eyes and ears on ground. If you have identified property and you're very far away but you want someone to represent you, give you an honest and biased report, give you the facts on the ground, that's why I'm here. My name is Ansasa, and you can reach out to me on WhatsApp on the numbers +254 703 484032. This is the matatu that I am using, and we are praying to God He bless us with a car. Yes, so that this hassle can be saved from. Yes, but I'm very excited. So let us head to Embu and let us get this party started. Okay, so we are leaving Nairobi right now, and my client already knows every detail, like how far it is from Nairobi to Embu town, from Embu town to the property, and how far the property is from the highway. But for the sake of someone who is watching me for the first time and they don't know how we go about this, we're gonna show you how we go about this. So it's currently 10:20. It's currently 10:20 a.m. in the morning, and we are leaving Nairobi. I'm going to show you how long it's going to take us from Nairobi town to Embu, and let's get this party continued. I have arrived in Embu town, and my client already knows everything about this town, because I gave her a report the first time I visited here, which was slightly more than a month ago. It was very dry. Right now even the weather is a little bit cool. I have just arrived here and it's currently the sun is too it's 12:46. It can't be seen. Let me see. It's 12:46. You see, 12:46. It's 12:46. So it has taken us 2 hours 20 minutes. 2 hours 20 minutes for me to get to Embu. So I am headed to take another matatu or bus. So I'm headed there so that I can go to the parcel. It's finally pairs time. Finally pairs time. Kiamuringa. Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to board. I'm in the matatu and I'm going to wait for it to get full. Here they don't give people a paper for you to hold your pineapple. And there is an insect walking on it. There is an insect. That's how you know you're in the village. So I'm starting my journey right now from Embu town to a place called Kiamuringa. The van is moving and it's currently 1:05 p.m. So let's see how long it's going to take us for me to get there, and I will keep you posted. My client already knows the conditions of the road from the town all the way to the properties, but I'll give you a few snippets along the way, though I'm not on the window, but I'll try and do my best. We are actually starting our journey right now. This matatu has been going to hardwares and stopping and carrying cement and wooden doors on top of the roof. We are very frustrated. So it's currently telling you Kenya. So it's currently almost 1:20. My phone is not phoning. Yes, 1:20. So that's when we are actually starting now our journey. I'll keep you posted. This is how the road is looking. It doesn't look floody or anything, but it's definitely much more greener than the way it was when I came during January, because in January it was very dry. So this is how the roads are looking generally from Embu town. It's definitely much more greener. Here they grow mangoes a lot, but the season is almost over because the rainy seasons are here now. So when I look at generally the area, you can see the soil is red. It's not black, it's red soil. And then there is like, I can't see any visible flooding so far. I don't see, because if water is not like sinking in, you can be able to tell. Let me show you, like there's a land here. It can't be seen. That one there. So some farmers are preparing their land to plant right now, but there is no visible flooding right now. So this is how the whole place is looking all the way from Embu town. generally this is how it has been looking, and it is of course important for my client to see this, so I just needed to give her a snippet of how the place is. But the most important thing that I'm going to do is at the property. When I go to the property, I really need to pay keen attention to the property and the environs, because we already tackled along the way how the area is. So when we reach the property, that is the most important thing for me to look at when it comes to the drainage. How is the water flowing? And we had two water sources there. We had a dried up stream and we had a dried well. So I also need to see if those two places, they have collected some water. We also had a dam actually. Yeah, so you can see like right here, this is land, but there is no visible flooding. You can tell that the drainage is good. There is no visible flooding over there. And you can see the soil is red. There is truly no visible flooding, but I'm definitely going to keep you posted. Even behind these trees, you know, there's someone who's planting something, and I don't see any flooding. So far so good. We are good. You can see here as well, I don't see any visible flooding, even to the farthest end on that land that is plowed. Hauonekani kwa kamera, sawa? Nasema hauonekani, sawa? Ni shamba tu kunaonyesha, hauonekani kabisa. Kiamuringa B. Yeah, but I need to pay keen attention to. I think I'm already here. Ni hapa, si ndio? Yeah, I'm already here. So what time is it? It's currently that time. So it has taken us. We left at 1:20. We left at 1:20, and it's currently 1:43, so it has taken us 23 minutes. It has taken us 23 minutes for me to get here from the town. Oh my goodness. The way I'm going to pay keen attention, my client will not believe. Mambo kidogo tu. So it has taken me 23 minutes. This is the type of soil here. This is what I came to do, to look at the drainage. So this is the type of soil. You can see it's red soil and there is a small drainage. Kidogo tu. And this is the way it's looking like. Just a snippet, we are just on the road. So I have a matatu waiting there for me. This is a small puddle, but this is normal, a small puddle of water. So even the puddles of water, I'm also going to take keen interest in, very, very important. And this is the road, it looks dried up. A small puddle. Habari yako? Asanti. Acha nimonyeshe hapa. So this is someone who has. Tulienda huko last time. Vile nilikuja hapa mara ya kwanza. So this is someone who has plowed. Who has plowed here, you see? So there is no visible flooding. I can tell that the land is just wet, you know. It's wet because of the rainy season. So it's just the normal wet so far. And this is the status of our road. And we are going to start our journey right now. I am very excited. This is a very, very important step for my client in New Jersey. What I'm going to show her today is what will determine whether she's going to buy this property or not. And thank you so much for believing in me by just seeing me through YouTube and telling me, you know what, Anne, I want you to do and check this land out for me. Yes, so I'm here to do a thorough job, but I'm not joking. Hi, I'm the one buying. I don't joke, by the way. We are on the motorbike and we are starting our journey at 13:47. Let me see if I can put my camera this side. I don't know if you guys will see. Yes, 13:47. So I am here to clearly show my client the status of the road. So you'll see less of me and more of the road. Yes. So it's pretty dry. That's the only. Huku kunanyesha sana kama Nairobi?
Jana kumenyesha usiku. Kumenyesha overnight.
Oh. Okay.
Ni venye huku barabara hazinini sana.
Oh.
Hazieki matope.
Matope. Oh. So Stella is telling me that it rained yesterday overnight. So it's good to see at least it's the road has dried up very quickly. So that is a good sign. It's in red soil, see black. Yeah, so this is red soil. As you can see, this is the status of the road. I'm definitely going to show a lot more of this and a lot more of the land because she needs to have a very clear idea and picture of how the status of the road is. Sisi ni wazito.
Kuturukisha.
Hebu asitu lakini haezi.
Kurukisha, kurukaruka.
Ma motorbike experienced tunawajua. Huyu anakaa experience
sana. Huyu ndio bebana huko. Mostly.
Oh, that's good. So you can see the land. I'll try and do some zooming in.
Huku land zote ni flat. Umeona hivyo?
Yeah.
Huku hata kunyesha. Unaona hata kunyesha saa hii? In the next 2 hours. Watu wanapita tu kawaida.
Oh.
Pengine wagope tu kutembea na mvua. But barabara huku kwa sawa.
Okay.
Naona hadi bicycle zinaenda.
Oh, so you don't pia haukai huku?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tunakaa tu hiyo like kwenye hiyo gari ilikuwa inaenda.
Ati kwenye
hiyo gari imeenda after imekushukisha.
Oh, hizo sana huko hizo side.
Hapo sasa ndio mama alienda akabai hizo side.
Okay. Oh.
But we are brought up huku.
Okay. Oh, so kama mama hangekuwa huku ingebidi tumetoka huku tumeenda huko.
Hata tungeongea naye tupatane hata hapa stage. Si far from here.
Okay.
No aendo kuyuzurue.
Atendwe?
No aendo kuyue. Donge guteka.
Huyu ni my cousin.
Oh.
No, actually all our relatives wako huku. Huku hata hizi land zenye unaona huku hao ni relatives. Wenye ma relatives uishi place moja.
Yes. Mnashare maguka na makazi.
Yeah. Ni venye guka alikuwa na shamba kubwa sana.
Okay. Alafu alikuwa ameniambia ati tuongee na hao neighbors wawili hizo sides mbili. Tujaribu kuongea na wao tuone kama tunaweza get in touch with them. Aone kama anaweza nunua shamba kutoka kwao. Alikuwa anataka hiyo shamba ikuwe kubwa zaidi.
So anunue after ama
anunue
sahi ama after?
Sijui sasa, but anataka kuongeza. So wakikubali anataka ikuwe shamba moja kubwa mahali moja. So kama wanaweza muuzia na hii side yenye imeshikana na shamba yake.
Hebu nitajaribu tuangalie huyo mama kaa hako, but unajua hata yeye alibai yako tu juzi. Na huyu mwingine ni si tuliuzia. Huyu mwenye uliona
anapanda miraa.
Hizo miraa hata ni zetu. Tuliuza tu pamoja.
Okay.
Tukampe pamoja na nyumba. Hata ni alibomoa halfway.
Okay. So you guys, you can see the status of the road. I honestly don't see any visible like flooding. If it rained yesterday, you can see like the water has soaked up in the soil very well. So the soil is wet, a little bit muddy, you know, here and there, but it's not like flooding. So far, so good. Yeah. Let me turn the camera on this other side. Yeah. So the reason why, guys, you see like I'm quiet. Okay, not quiet. Maybe I've talked a lot. I just want my client to really concentrate on the road so that she can have a clear idea. You see, sometimes when you don't talk, you're able to concentrate on important things. I guess that's why. So I'm like trying to apply the same principle. You see, like this is land here, and there is truly no visible flooding. This is also another person. They are planting something. These ones, they are also plowing. Yeah, so as much as I'm showing the road, I also want to show the neighbors and the terrain and their land. How is the water flowing? But there is no water flowing. It has dried up and also soaked into the soil. This is cassava. Thank God I know I've stayed in the village. I am able to, when I see crops or plants, I'm really able to identify what they are. Thank God for my parents. They had to ensure their daughter has all that experience. I even know how is it called? To harvest tea leaves. Plucking tea leaves with my hand, carrying it on my head, took it to the tea center for it to be weighed and then taken to the factory. All of that I have done, and I am so grateful for those experiences because they have helped me be a very diverse person. So you see, the land of other people is just okay. Nothing to complain about so far when it comes to flooding or having puddles. There is also another very big land here, and I can see they are using a cow, bulls, to plow it. there. Yeah. So I'll continue with silence as she watches the status of the road that is leading to her future property, which is 1 acre and a quarter. Saizi maembe zote mumetoa, si ndio?
Kunazo.
Oh.
Hata huko kwa shamba ziko.
Hii ni nini? Ama ni nyasi tu? Oh, this is oasis.
Oasis.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, tulikuwa huko na the other lady, the agent.
Naona kama hii ni pipe ya maji.
Oh. Ni ya City Council ama?
Mkundi. Hii maji inakwanga wapi?
Hii ni ni mahali imechimbwa kizima na mtu. Sasa anatoa hapo.
Amechimba borehole.
Borehole.
So inaenda wapi? Kwa nyumba yake ama?
Kwa miraa.
Okay. So guys, this pipe you see here, this pipe, there's someone who has dug a borehole and they are piping it to their farm that has cats. Cat is miraa and it's going this way. So they've piped it to their farm to water the cats.
Almost.
Okay.
Ngone huko?
Tulipitia. I think last time hatukupitia hapa.
Ni pale chini. Mkundu hujaikuja hivi?
Nimeikuja sasa nimechanganyikiwa.
Ni pale chini. Hata umeona sio hiyo.
Juu vile kwenye tulikuwa tumeingia ni barabara kubwa tu kama hii.
Na iko na nini?
Na kuna neighbors. Aki sijui.
Asante.
Esi ni ukweli.
Tunajua.
Naona nimesema aki sijui.
For sure hujui tupitie hapa. Unaona barabara hapa ni kubwa ya kuingia.
Kuna njia ingine
ya kuingia hapa? Ya
kwenda kwa shamba?
Yeah. Kuna ingine. Mlipita last time mlipita.
Kuna njia ingine basi. So this is another one. Okay.
Sasa hii ndio entrance ya kwa shamba.
Okay.
Unaona iko sawa? Gari zinapita. Hata tukiwa na event hatuko tunasumbuka ati juu ya magari kukuja.
Okay.
And finally tumefika. Tunaona the neighbor.
Oh yeah, it's here.
Yeah. Tuke tu hapa. Hata nini? Sawa tushuke kwanza.
Sawa.
No, ikuruke nginya haya. Wengi wakianda.
We are here and it has taken us, it's 2:01. 2:01 and when did we start the safari? I even don't know. It was 13 something. I will check and write it on the screen when I edit the video. Okay, so we are here and one of the things that my client wanted me to show her very clearly is the entrance of the property. So we are here and this is how we have come using this road. You can see there is clearly no flooding and the soil is actually, when I'm stepping like this, you see it's like literally dry. It's dry, so cannot complain about that. So that is the entrance, and when you come through the entrance, there is this one neighbor here who has planted cats. That is cats. And this is the entrance, just the way we have come with the motorbike. Yes. And then this is the neighbor who has planted the cat. And then as we walk this way, as you turn around, there is a neighbor here. And then there is also another neighbor here. Right? And then this is the pathway. This pathway, this is how we have come in. So this is the pathway. On this side is just bush. Bush, 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 bush. And then on this other side are the neighbors, the two neighbors, this one and this one. And then there is cat here. This is a pit latrine. That's a mango tree. So as we head this way, as we now head this way, there is this one entrance, because this was very important for my client. There is this one entrance that goes this way, and this is the route that we used to go and look at where there was the nearest electricity, but I'll tell her to show me again, because why not? And then this is another neighbor here who has almost, a half-done house. And as we walk this way, this is now where our property leads. I'm pretty sure now it's very clear. So we've come this way, we have cat here, we have two neighbors over here, and this is the house here in close proximity. That's the house. And then we have this other neighbor here who has a house that is half done, and then we are going to walk this way. So as we walk this way, you can look at the land, the ground, I mean. There is no mud. And this is the next door neighbor. This is the next door neighbor to my client from New Jersey. This is the next door neighbor. And again, it is also very important for me to look at the neighbors and look at the way the water is flowing. Right now it's not raining, but this is how the soil is. Clearly, there is no flooding. When I look with it with my visible eyes, I can tell the soil is just wet, It's just wet, which is normal, but there is clearly no flooding. So this is the neighbor to my client from New Jersey. And the last time I was here, you see they have piped water. So this is the piped water meter there. So clearly, there is no flooding. I am here to give my client facts straight. I want her to have a very what kind of English is that? To have peace of mind. Even my best friend told me not to say a peace of mind. It is peace of mind. So this is the last post. So from here where I am, from here where I am, at this post here, this is where my client's property is starting, from here. And this is the entrance. This is the road. This is the access road. And it is a legal access road because of the neighbors that we have. And as we continue to go this way, all along this line, there are people on this road. So this is the entrance. This is the entrance to this property. And this is how the road is looking. It's actually not wet. There is no mud at all. Literally, there is no mud. There is no mud at all. At the camera, it looks like it's muddy, but it's not muddy. So yes, so this is the entrance and this is the property. So at the very front, this is how the property is looking like at the very front. And even as I walk this way, so I'm just walking on the access road. So even as I walk this way, shamba inaishia wapi? Hapa kwa hii bush. Habari yako? Hapa, si ndio? So in this big bush, this is where This is where the end of the property is. So at the front, this property is narrow. At the front, the property is narrow. But as we continue going downhill, because this land is on a slope, so as we continue going downhill, the property widens. So at the front, it is narrow, but as you continue going down, it narrows. That's why you see at the front it's narrow. So I need to talk to this neighbor, and the other neighbor who has fenced, because my client is interested in buying from them as well, so that she can have a larger portion of land within the same place together. So this is the entrance. My client really insisted on the entrance. So this is how it looks like at the entrance. And we're going to go in as they take us through. I'm going to do a 360 video. Clearly, I had come here to look at the flooding and the terrain and the drainage. Clearly, there is no mud. Clearly. You can see my shoes. They're still dry, just like the way I came from Nairobi. Habari yako? Nimekuja nimchukulie video tena. Ananiambia ati ameongea na wewe na wewe ndio umetubeba? Ukai wewe bila bila kofia. Lakini siku hata nimekuona uso. Sikuwa nimemwangalia uso. Wacha niingililie hapa kidogo. So this is the property on the left. So on the left, this is how it looks. On the left, this is how it looks. And this is the fence. This fence here. I don't think it's visible on the camera. This is the fence. This one, this is the fence. So this is on the left. This is on the left, and we are still at the entrance. I haven't even started walking in. And then towards the right, this is how it looks like towards the right. So towards the right is just a boundary. You can see it's a clear boundary, but there is no fence. So they've just put, the shrubs too. But on the right, this is how it looks like. On the right. On the right, this is how it looks like. And right on that road there, that is the entrance to this property. And here is where our property is ending. And all across to where that gentleman is, that is close to where the fence is. So I hope it is very clear for my client, because I want her to have a very clear picture. She doesn't need to start guessworking. Haki zile maembe haki zilikuwa na wadudu. Alikuwa amenichukulia maembe kwa mti. Si kwa mti, okay, zile za chini. Za chini.
Za chini zinaweza kuwa na madudu.
Na wadudu. Nilifika Nairobi we.
Siniambia hata kupata hata moja.
Nilipata, lakini mingi hazikuwa mzuri.
Hamkupata time ya kichu.
Jua ilikuwa kali sana. At least leo jua si nini sana. So this is the property here on the right. On the right again. That is the boundary. It's definitely green. That's the boundary right there. That's the boundary. So we've just walked in a little bit on the property. And I'm going to walk this way on the left. You see mango trees. This tree is so small, but it has close to 100 mangoes. Yeah. So, this one looks nice. This one. Oh my God, let's see. Let's see. The skin is hard, the skin is hard, honestly. So this is the entrance. This is the fence on the left, and this is our neighbor. This is our neighbor, and this is the fence. So at the front view, at least my client has a 360 degrees of how the property is. This is just at the front, and right there is the road. Right there. That one there is the road. Okay? This is the fence. The reason why you see I'm very attentive, because I want her to really have a clear picture. And you can see there is still no mud. It's just wet, the normal wet. And from, like, we are just at the entrance. So all this way, and there is the road. There, that is the road. Yeah, so I'm just at the entrance, just a few yards from the entrance. So we've come in using this place like that. So you can see they're enjoying their mangoes. Yeah, please enjoy your mangoes. This is on the right again. On the right. The reason why I'm actually asking them very few questions is because the last time I was here, they gave me into detail, the details about this property. So we'll continue going downwards. And as we go downwards, this is on the left again. It's not muddy. It's not muddy at all. I'll show you my shoes. So that's the fence, this here. This here is the fence. And across over to the right, that is the fence. That bush you see there, that's the fence. So that is how it is. And from this angle, this is the 360 degrees. I'm not even halfway across the property, but this is how it is. It's definitely green, way green than the way it was in January. It has been raining a lot. This is the fence on the left again. So I'm walking on the left. Let me walk on the left a little bit, and then I will walk on the right. So this is the fence. Here is the fence, and here is the neighbor. Right? That's the neighbor plant. They have cut, and this is the fence. So I'll walk across. Oh, those mangoes. Ooh! So this is how it looks like so far. And as we continue now to go this way, let me now go on the right. On the right is just bush. So this is the property on the right, from the view from the right. I'm going to give my client a very detailed video. You can see where I'm standing here. It's like the soil is a lot, but you can clearly see there is still no mud. The soil is a lot here, but there is no mud. Now, this is the fence on the right. The fence on the right is big. It's big and it's bushy, so I'm not even able to show you across over to the other side, the neighbor, but this is how the fence is. And from the 360 degrees on this angle from the right, we have there is a small ridge. There is a small ridge over here. It's not very visible. It's just, small. Yeah, it's very, very tiny. It's just like a narrowed, how can I explain it? Mahali, acha niongea kwa Kiswahili kwa sababu mwenye ananisikia anajua Kiswahili. Ni kama kishimo fulani, kadogo tu, si kubwa, kadogo tu. So on this side of the right, and I'm standing on soil that is a lot. You see where soil is a lot, like you can get muddy, but that is my feet. So this is the fence. It's bushy, so I cannot go much further inside. And across over, this is the 360 degrees. From this side, we have mango trees over there. From this side, That's one of us enjoying a mango. I'm yet to enjoy it also. So this is a 360 degrees of how this property looks like. I want to be very, very detailed. I want my client to have a very clear, crystal clear idea of how this property is. So hapa, unaona hapa kwenye hapa, nilikuwa nasimama hapa. So hapo chini, kuna karij kadogo tu. Yeah. So, as we continue, oh my God, look at the mangoes, man. Imeiva. Hizi zimeiva. Bado, kai na vile zinakaa zimeiva walai. Oh. So, you see now this is the ridge here. Ebu nishikie hii kamera hapa. Hivyo tu ishike tu hivyo. Songa nyuma. So you see as I walk, naonekana. Fanya. Acha nikuonyeshe. Shikilie hivi.
Oh.
Shikilie hivyo. Sawa. So as you see, like if I walk this way, it's like I'm walking downwards like this. So there is a small ridge over here. It's just small, just tiny, nothing serious, and there are a lot of rotten mangoes here falling from the tree. Ni sawa, naweza nipea. Asante, nimeshukuru. So this is how the ridge is looking like from down here. You see just like a small, yeah. So from this point where I'm standing, this is the 360 degrees. I know it's not very visible because the land is on a terrain, so you cannot be able to see from one place to another very clearly. And then it's green, so it's very bushy. So that's why you see every time I'm walking, I need to give like a 360 degrees of how the property looks. So even when I take like a picture, it is very hard for you to distinguish where I'm taking the picture from because it's really bushy and the whole place like looks almost the same. So this is the right side again. I'm walking through the cut, as you can see. I'm walking through the cut. This is the fence. That is the fence. And this cut, they have definitely grown. They were not this big. You see, they are like almost at my shoulder. And when I was here, they were on my knees. Yeah, so you really cannot, unless you do it through a video, through pictures, you can't clearly tell the 360 degrees because everywhere looks the same and it's a big piece of land. It's not, and then it's not flat. So I am on the right side right now, and this is the fence. This here is the fence. That's the fence. And I'm on the right side. The people over there, they're on the left side. And if you see clearly, where that mango tree is, this one, it's close to the entrance. So you see, you cannot really, even if I take a picture from here and then another picture from there, but if at least you do a video, it gives a better view. Right? So this is a 360 degrees from this side over here. I love that they are patient with me. So yeah, because I'm taking time, but it is important for me to take time. So here is where we are. So we are going to continue now downhill. Tumefikia well? Bado?
Well, bado.
Oh. Alikuwa amesema niangalie hiyo well. So this is how it's looking like. So far we are in the middle. This is on the left. And right now there is less blackjack. Last time there was a lot of blackjack. I went home with a lot of blackjack on my, so this is the fence on the right, on the left, sorry. Let me give a 360 degrees from this angle. So this is me literally touching the fence of the neighbor. You can see their property, there is no flooding, that is just the truth. So from here across over there, that is the 360 degrees. And then when you look across over to this other side, that is the 360 degrees. So I have to give this 360 degrees every single time because you can't do the whole property because it won't capture the whole property because it is on a terrain. So we can, yeah, so we are continuing to go downhill. Aki, asante kwa kunibebea jacket. Asante. So this is the fence again. This is the fence on the right. Okay, so there is one thing I have noted. So you see the first place where I showed my client the ridge. So this is another ridge again. And then I have noted when there was the ridge on the first place, it was like now going downhill. And then it became flat. And then now there is another ridge. And then now this side now is much lower than this side. And this side is much lower than the first place before the ridge. I don't know if you understand. So at the entrance, it is a little bit higher. And then when you got to that ridge, it became a little bit lower. Now I'm noticing again, we are coming to this ridge. So this land over here is much lower than this one. So here we are on the right, and this is the fence. Let me move at least far away. So this is the ridge over here. So it's like I'm going downhill. Yes, and that's the fence. And this is the ridge. It's just a small ridge, but this land is definitely higher than this one. Yes. So right now we are closer to the right side compared to the left side. So the left side is across there. And this is the right side. No need to show myself. We are here, the left side again. We've just walked a little bit, like a minute or so. And I'm also noticing the ridge on this. Okay, now let me show you here very clearly. You see that upper side, that upper part, you see it's higher than on this lower side. And right before that upper part and the lower part, there is a small ridge right over there. So that is exactly what is happening on this property as well. So there's a higher part and there's a lower part and there is a ridge. Yeah, so that has happened twice. You can see this is a lot of, where I'm stepping is a lot of, I'm even trying to step harder. But there is no mud. Honestly, I'm trying to put all my weight on those shoes. Yeah, so this side it's bushy. This right side here is bushy. This is another ridge yet again. Nishikie hapo. Simame hapo juu. Naonekana? Yeah, this is another ridge yet again. So that is a higher side. Here it's a higher side. Here it's a lower side. So we've come across it, the first, the second, this is the third one. Sawa, nipe. So here again it's lower than there. That's why I was saying this property is on a terrain. So this whole side is bushy. This right side, it's bushy. You see, all of it is bushy. So from that ridge, coming all the way downwards, it's bushy. Actually, it's bushy from here, henceforth. And this is the left side here. Here, there is really nothing going on, but this is the fence of the neighbor. Tumefikia well, ama bado? Ni well ama ni bohol? Hiyo bohol? Oh, sawa, sawa. Na confirm ndio tusikuwe tunasema vitu mbili different. Tusikuwe nimeipita. So this is a cleared place. It looks like they used to burn charcoal over here. That's why you can see there is nothing. And let me walk across over to the right side. I need to do my best and cover this whole property. And this way, that is the fence. That there is the fence. but it's all bushy. So when I'm doing like 360 degrees, you won't even see so much because a lot is being blocked by the bush. But this is how it's looking so far. So that's the 360 degrees from this point, the third ridge. Let me go across over to this side on the left so that I can give you a view from this side. I told you I'm here to give my clients everything raw and uncut. I beg. You know, millions of money are on the line. Even me, I will not want anyone to joke with my millions. So this is how it looks like. That's the 360 degrees. So every time I walk, I have to give a 360 degrees so that someone sees clearly. This is the neighbor, of course. It's not muddy at all. It's not, I don't see any signs of flooding. I don't see any puddles. The neighbor there also as well. I don't see any signs of flooding. This insect is bothering me. Release me immediately. So that's how the property is now from the down part of. So this is another small ridge walking downwards. So this, where I'm standing, is higher than where I'm going. My phone. The alarm. Yeah. Okay, so now we are continuing. That's a small ridge over there again. So that land is higher than where I am standing over here. And it's all bush, 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 bush. And this thicket you see there, that one, that's the fence. That's the fence over there. So let me try and do my best and see if I can walk much closer to the right. Yeah, I'm here. So here it's bushy, but that's how it's looking like. So a lot of clearing has to be done here. So this is the 360 degrees from this side. You see the cut trees are tall. Let me walk on this right side. Okay, so here we can now clearly see our neighbor. Let me even walk to the neighbor and see what's what, because even when it comes to looking at the flooding of your property, you also need to look at the terrain of your neighbors. So where I am standing here, this is the fence. This is the fence where I am standing here, and this is the neighbor's land. It's not muddy at all. At all, it's the same way, the way it is. So this is the fence. This is the fence. This is my client from New Jersey. This is your neighbor. And it looks like the neighbor's property is ending around there. That's where the neighbor's property is ending. Yeah. But for my client, it goes much further inside. So it's good we've even come across this side. We have looked at it. And this is how it's looking from, this is how the fence is looking from the neighbor's side. So we are closer to ending the land. Hey, ending. I'm telling you, I am directly translating from Kiswahili. kumaliza, niko karibu kumaliza shamba. Yeah. So this is the fence. The neighbor. So even when it comes to flooding, it's important for you to look at the terrain of your neighbor, their property, see any signs of flooding, because that can also affect your neighborhood, your property as well. There's no clear side, nothing at all. Yeah. So I'm back to our bush. So right now I am walking on the right side of the property, where the lady, she's standing there. I believe that's where the well is. And this is the side where, this is the right side. Here it's a little bit cleared up, so at least I can be able to walk on this side. Yeah. So that's how it's looking on the right side. All these are cut. Let me walk in between them so that we can look at the well. Oh, this is the well. Iko na tumaji.
Ikikuwa na maji na ino na uchunge usiingie. Inazalia.
We?
Iko deep
Iko deep.
Karibia.
Hebu kwanza nishike hii kamera yangu na mikono zangu zote. We, hii ikiingia si ni hivyo.
Yezi kosa tumaji uko chini.
Kidogo sana. Yeah, so this is the well. It has very little, like 2 cups of water. But I can see it's like it's trying to collect itself, but it has like 2 cups of water. Yes.
Ikachimbuliwa kidogo.
Yes, downward kwenda chini. Yeah. So that is the status of the well. She needed me to confirm that. And after the well, it's still her property. So right now we are on the left side. Here it's a little bit raised. And if you look, this property is going downward. I don't know if it's visible on the camera, but it's going downward. And this is how it's looking on this side. I'm on a little bit raised area, so it's probably the soil that they dug from this well. That's why the well is here. Here, that's the well. That's why so from this point, that's how it's looking, the whole property from this point. This is the neighbor here. He's doing a good job. That's the neighbor. And the neighbor's property is ending right here. You see this? This is a pole. That's a fence. Yeah, now it's visible. That's the properties. So both neighbors, it looks like their property are ending at the same point. Yes. So across over to this side, this is the fence. Let me show you. You see that tree? That tree is, this long tree is already inside the next neighbor's property. Yeah, but this other tree is almost at the fence. Yeah. So 360 degrees again, just for my client because she deserves the best. Yes, okay. Okay, so right now now here it's going more downhill. Okay, so these are cut. This is cut. All of these are cut, but right there in the middle, there was like a bush. But all of this is cut. So this is, let me show my client at least the soil, how it's looking, how everything is looking. So we are going downhill right now again. On the right side, that's how it's looking. That tree, this long tree, is exactly where the fence is. Let me show my client because I'm here. That's why I'm here. I just hope something doesn't bite me. So this is where the fence is. That sun is hitting my shoulder. And then on this right side here, it's all the way bush. It's all the way bush. So I won't be able to walk on this side. So this is a 1 acre piece of land. Right, okay. Okay, so this is where the well is. This one, that's where the well is. That's where we were. Yeah, so 360 degrees. Man, I should have brought a cape. I thought, but thank God for the sun, because when I left home, I was like, God, hold those reins. When I'm in the property, just hold those reins, because I can't vlog with the rain, because my camera is not waterproof. So we're almost coming to the end of the property. This is the fence of the neighbor again. Here where he is standing, that's the fence. And on this right side is the bush. Yeah. Okay. So I can see there is water that has collected itself in the dam. So, okay, so from this angle, so I'm literally like on a downhill. You see, like them, it's like they are much higher, on a higher ground than me. Yeah. Okay. And then I need to show her one thing. So you see here, here is where the neighbor's property is ending. You see this fence? That's where the neighbor's property is ending. So from there, coming now this way down, this is my client's proposed property. So coming this way, you see that's the fence. This is the fence. That's the fence. So this is the fence. And this is the neighbor, as you can see. So from here, coming down this way is my client's property. And if you look right ahead of me is a dam. So this is a dam where water collects itself, and water truly has collected itself. I can't pass through here because of the way. Can't walk through here, I have to go back. But this is the dam from this angle. And from this angle as well, I can see there is a ridge over here as well. There is a ridge there. I cannot be able to go there because I'll slide down. But from here, this is how the property is. And right after this raised part, we walk a little, and down there is where we have the stream. So the stream is no man's land. So after here, we walk just a little bit going downwards, and then there is a stream. So there is a part in between there that is no man's land, and there is a stream. And from this angle, you can see we have some neighbor here. There is a neighbor there. There is another neighbor, I don't know if it's the same homestead, but there is another neighbor here. That's a different house where there is iron sheet. This is a different house. This is a different house. And this is a different house as well. And here is a 360 degrees view. This is the dam from one side. Water has collected itself over here. And we still have cut along this side as well. Yeah. And this is the neighbor. That's the neighbor. And that's the fence of the neighbor. That one is the fence of the neighbor. And this way is just a bush. So 360 degrees from this side. This is a tree. All of this is cut. And then this is the neighbor's fence, and then that's their property. So from this point henceforth, is my client proposed property that she wants to buy. Okay, so we are heading over to this side. So this is a 1 acre piece of land, and I hope nothing of mine falls down from my bag. So this is 1.25 acre, 1.25 acre, and this is the dam from this angle now, from this side. And we are going now to walk this way. So this is the dam from this side. I'm going to stand somewhere here so that she can clearly see it from this side. So this is the dam. Water has definitely collected itself, and it was so dry. It was so dry. So for water to collect itself, it means it has been raining a lot, and you can see the status of the land. So you see my feet has no mud at all. It's just like the way I came from Nairobi. So that is how it's looking like. 360 degrees. So we are almost coming to the end of this property and how it is. Okay, so that's the 360 degrees from this side. So let me walk. The reason why I'm actually not asking them any questions is because I asked all the questions the last time I was here. But before we start going up to the road, to the access road, I'm going to ask them. I'm going to look at my notes and what we talked with my client to see if there is anything that I have not tackled. Now I want to show you guys something. So you see here where I'm standing, this is a lot of soil. You can see it's a lot of soil, and I'm trying as hard as possible to put all my 50 kgs on this soil. Man, I need to buy longer threads because these are coming off. You know what? I just need to buy new shoes. No, but I'll buy new threads. These shoes are usually very comfortable. They're good for the site. So on this other side, it's a bush. It's all the way a bush. It's bush, 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 bush. But there is clearly no flooding. Clearly, you can see from my shoes. Clearly, there is no flooding. And this is how the property is looking from this side. So I need to ask this gentleman, one question. So, and then that's the dam. So nilikuwa nataka utuelezee, acha niweke hii microphone kwako, juu last time hakukuwa na kusikia. Utuelezee hiyo inaitwaje? Kwenye inaishia like the boundary na huku mwisho. Umeelewa?
Sasa boundary ya hii kona ni kwa hii mti refu hapa.
Hii mti.
Hapo chini. Lakini iko hii side ya au katika Seasonal River, hii side ni venye hizi kuwa katikati. Ikienda hivi kwa unaona hiyo mti? Hiyo mti iko katikati ya mto. Ovusa fence tulieka ndiye tuweka ndani kando ya hiyo mto. Hiyo boundary nyingine ni pale mwisho, unaona hapo mwisho kabisa.
Tutaenda huko tuonyeshe. So umesema hii hapa ni hii mti.
Ni hii mti.
Hii mti.
Hii
yenye kono tu vitu tu string.
Huyo.
Okay.
Hapo. Na
so this is the boundary here. Okay. Alafu inakuja hivi. So hii yote iko kwa shamba bado, si ndio?
Hii iko kwa shamba hii yote.
Okay.
Yaani tunawaonyesha nao kama mto sasa.
Sawa. Ndio. Umuonyeshe vizuri huko hii side. Ndio mbele yangu.
Sasa inakuja hivi venye hii mto inakuja. Hiyo mti tulikuwa tumefencea ikiwa nje. Lakini I think ni katikati. Juu ya kafence tu. Ni venye kalisukumwa na hii mchanga.
So iko nje, si ndio? Haiko ndani kwa shamba, si ndio?
Ni kulingana na fence yetu. Tunafaa tuwe katikati. Unajua hizi fence ya katikati ya mto. Sasa tulifensia side ya kwetu.
Ndani. Okay. Sawa sawa. So hii mti.
Hii mti.
Okay. And then down hapo chini ndio stream. Hapo ka seasonal river. So hakuna tu maji, si ndio?
Bado haijaanza kuform, lakini ilipita tu Afrika nini, bado haijanini sana.
Okay. Sawa sawa.
Ikinyesha after tuseme 2 weeks tena ndio utaona sasa maji imeanza kuteremka. Alafu ndio hata hii itajaa. Najua mvua haijanyesha kabisa, imenyesha 2 weeks. Hii itakuja ijaa yote.
Hiyo dam.
Mpaka hiyo overflow. Maji pitia huko, sinaona kuna kamtaro kako pale ka overflow. Itakuja ijaa na overflow. Sasa ndio itakuwa na hii itakuwa inapitisha bado. Okay. Sasa hiyo ingine boundary, unaona hii kinini? So unaona mto imesonga ni kama imesonga hivi. Sasa unaona kwa kale kanjia pale. Naweza enda nisimame hapo ama?
Naweza enda simama. Lakini hapo kusikia vizuri.
Oh. Sawa. Poa. Sasa hapa si unaona mto imedivert hii side. Sasa boundary iko hapa. Hapo? Iko hapa sasa. Boundary iko hapa.
So that's where the boundary is.
Hapa
Where
hivi.
he is standing.
Ingine iko kwa
hiyo mti
in fact hii mti iko kwa boundary. Ni venye sasa huwezi fensia kwa mto juu nini fence itabomolewa tu na maji.
Okay.
Sinaona tu ikiwa hapa na ingine iko pale. Hii ile mti ingine kama hii, si unajua na haiwezi mea katikati ya mto. Ndio imepandiwa juu sasa. Sasa hii ni venye nini iko hapa hivi.
So hii ndio mto. Jana kulinyesha?
Jana ile tu kudrizo kidogo tu. Sasa mvua ndio naona itanyesha saa hizo zingine.
Na usiku ilinyesha?
Kidogo. Ile si mvua mingi kidogo tu.
Sijakuwa ikinyesha sana.
Si sana, ni ile kama 30 minutes inaenda. 30 minutes inaenda. Juu mvua ya huku inaanzanga vizuri mwezi wa 3 tarehe 15. Ni venye saa hii ilianza mapema. Juu kulikuwa na dry season. Mvua ilienda mapema. Saa leo this time imeanza mapema. Hata watu wengine wajapanda waamini kama ni ya ukweli. Sasa iko hivi. Kiasi tu kama 30 minutes inaenda. Ile the main rain inakujanga mwezi wa 3 tarehe 15 hapo. Sawa. Hapo unaweza enda.
Asante sana. Nisaidie microphone nimalizie video. Okay, so I'm tempted to call my client her name, but I cannot because of privacy issues. So this is where we are at, and so this is the dam on this side, and where I was standing the other side was there, and then I went there. Now I am here, and you can see my feet. But what this gentleman is telling me is that it has not been raining so much. It has just been raining little. But Nairobi, it has really been raining. And I have also seen videos from Uganda, Tanzania, in Serengeti. It is not raining, flooding. All those places are flooding. So this is how it is on this side, like that. So that's the 360 degrees. Let me turn this way. And then this is the tree that is giving us the boundary. This tree is just a tree because that's how they used to identify their boundaries back then, because this is ancestral land. But when my client, if she decides to buy this property, then when the surveyor comes, they can put now the beacons. And then down there is the river. That is the seasonal river, but there is no water. That's the seasonal river there. That one. Okay. And up there is uphill on the neighbors. And from this side, this is a 360 degrees. So I know, I'm very certain that I have fully covered the 360 degrees of each point in this property, and my client has a very clear idea. I don't have time to sugarcoat. Now if I sugarcoat and then she comes and then me, I also don't want to spoil my reputation, honestly. I don't have time for that. And this is our dam. What do you think of the job I've done? I know I've been very thorough. I've been very thorough. So let me look at my notebook, see if there is something that I have forgotten, ask them, and then we call it a day, and then I take some pictures. Yes. So we are here enjoying mangoes. Oh, so sweet. So he's just shaking up the tree, and then they are so sweet. Mzuri.
Hata kwako hakuna matope na kumenyesha na una matope. Na venye nimekanyanga kwa mto.
Habari.
Nakura haki. Hii chini hii hapa. Maji kwa huko juu. Ndio makuta na kamuti. Wait. Basi unaona hii stream iko hapa chini? Ukusaidia juu iko na maji. Sio hii. Sio hii ile ya Kanyareri. Kuna nyingine. Ile ya musi ya nyumbani sio hii.
Wamekuletea viatu?
Mimi hata sijalala home, sasa niko hapa bro. Kuna event iko huko mali. Sasa sijalala home.
Mtoto wako? Oh, pole.
Kitambo kama kutoka ile tukiachana hapa. Tunaenda kama 1 week. Kapasi.
Oh.
Kufanya nini? Enda kwa moto tukachukua Kenya si Kenya.
Huko na kwa news.
Sasa hata kalichukuliwa jana.
Hiyo hata inajulikana all over news. Ndio hata huko
jana. Sasa kitu tutaendea mandi.
Oh, Guy, pole. Alipass juu ya?
Kuendesha na kupita tu.
Oh. Pole.
Mam client alikuwa anataka kuongea na wewe. At least tondagwise. Mzee meet mam limit tu karibu.
Peke yake.
Ule anatumangu akuja huku kuangalia venye kuko. Sasa walikuwa wamekuja kuona hali venye tunafanya kinyesha.
Unaogopa kukaa kwa kamera?
Hapana.
Oh, sawa. Acha nikuwekea hii microphone juu mimi niko na sauti kubwa. Unaweza kuja, kamera iko hapa. Songea karibu. So guys, I'm doing this because my client insisted for me to meet the family. I told you I'll do what you would have done if you were here. So, kidogo tu. Acha niweke mwenyewe. Unajua Kizungu? Ama tuongee Kiswahili?
Kiswahili.
So I'm here with the mother. Songa hivi karibu. So I'm here with the mother. Hi, my client from New Jersey. So unaweza muelezea kidogo kuhusu hii shamba, historia, hivyo tu kidogo tu ndio aweze kujua. But this is the mom, she's the owner of this land. And with her and with me I also have the son and the daughter. Yes, so unaweza waelezea kidogo kuhusu hii shamba.
Okay. Hii shamba
mwenye unaelezea ni mwenye ananunua.
Okay. Okay. Hii shamba ni yangu na imeandikishwa na mimi Sasa pahali tunakuuzia ni pahali palikuwa pamepaki na hapana taswisi yeyote.
Okay. Inatoshana aje?
Anyway, karaoke. Ulipima kaona?
Na kuota.
Eka moja na kuota. Yenye sasa tutakuuzia.
By 100. Okay. Hiyo nilimwambia last time. So this is the mom, this is the son, and she is the daughter. They have been so patient with me. I've been here for like, I don't know, 3 hours just shooting videos, but hawaja complain. So asante, nimeshukuru. So client at least ameona, alikuwa amenituma nikuje niangalie vile kuko kama kuna maji, as in kama ina flood nini. Sasa nimemuonyesha barabara. Sasa niende hata make decision, lakini alikuwa ameniambia mlikuwa mshaongea na yeye, mko karibu kumaliza.
Yeah.
And sorry, Karis, unaitwa Karis? Sorry for your loss, Aki. I didn't know. Pole. Mungu akupe nguvu wewe na familia yako na mama yako na sister yako. Poleni.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So he had lost ni sana my daughter, son. Yes, so I'm just telling them sorry for the loss. I didn't know. Yeah, so they are in preparation for the burial, but they are here with me. And asante sana, nimeshukuru. Haya. So it's drizzling a little bit, but we are headed to see another property close to where this gentleman stays. It's 1 acre. So I'm just going to see it very quickly. I want to be as detailed, no. I'm just going to see it, and then my client will see if it's a viable investment for her. Though she was not interested in it, he has just requested me to show it to my clients in New Jersey. So right now it's let me see what time it is. It's 4:09. Oh my God, the rain. It's 4:09 p.m. So let's see how far that property is from this other property. I am just seeing the electric poles, and it is 4:12. I've had to put on my jacket because it's drizzling. It's 4:12. So it means the electricity is 4 minutes drive from the property. So it's good that we have passed here and I've looked at it. So we have the electricity poles and they are 4 minutes away drive, 4 minutes drive from the property. The reason why I'm saying drive is because drive and walk are two different things. God, it has stopped drizzling. So yeah, it has stopped drizzling. Let me show you the road. There is electricity here as well. You see this pole? Yeah. So there's electricity here. Bye, asante. Aya.
Unaona huku venye kuko dry already kushakauka sasa kabisa. Kwani yako iko refu aje?
Sasa hii ndio unakumbuka njia
Nakumbuka.
kuteremka. Sasa kuna branch.
Electricity. Hii ni nyumba ya mtu. Hii ni mmoja, huyu ni mwingine. Oh. That's two houses of two different people. And here there is electricity. Hii ni nini? Oh, hii ni church. Oh, this is a church.
Shamba ndio hii.
Oh.
Yake hapa. Inaitwa white. Ndio kuonyesha mtaani.
Oh.
Mzingi ni hii kwa mahindi.
Oh.
The 2 acres. Na nataka kutoa moja. Ndio kuonyesha.
So this is the property.
Unaona maneno yake?
Yeah. There are plans to put electricity here. We have neighbors here. Yeah, this is definitely more vibrant. Hii ni ya mtu mwingine ama ni yenu?
Ni mtu mwingine bado hivyo.
That's our house there. There is another house there. So there is a house there. Yeah, permanent one. We have another neighbor here. This is the access road. We have plants here for electricity, as you can see. And then on this side here we have, this is a household as well. And we also have neighbors over there. Yes. That's the access road. So I'm just going to show a little bit of snippets of here. The soil is red. It's in red soil. Ni red loam soil, ama? Red loam soil. Maize was planted here. They've already harvested. Oh, sorry. Maize was planted here, already harvested. Guy nimechoka. Where is we are here, and this property is definitely more prime compared to the other one, and it is directly on the access road, like touching the access road. This is the access road. You can see we have electricity. These are electricity poles. There is no wire yet, but just a minute's walk, there's wires there. There are wires there already connected. So definitely this one will be connected. This property is touching the tarmac. This is the way the terrain is and the drainage. It has been raining. They have a small ridge over here that allows water to pass when there is excess water on this side as well as on this side. It's definitely more developed because I've shown you there is this neighbor here. There is another neighbor across here as well, there. That one over there. There's also, there's a mansionette somewhere here being built. It's just not visible because of the trees. And then we have this household here as well. This one, that one. So they want to show me. This is a church, that's a church. Across over there are neighbors. Hey, nimeacha simu yangu pale, iko safe? Iko sawa? We? Hey. Hey, kiibiwa utaniuzia tu sijui nini. There is a neighbor here as well. This is definitely more prime. Acha niweke microphone hapa ndio aweze kukusikiza.
Sasa hii bacon iko hapa kwenye unaona mahindi. Hiyo bacon nyingine tumeona iko kwa ile post. Twende tuone.
Mimi sijaiona.
Iko hapa, nyingine nyingine iko
Hello?
nyingine ndio hii.
Oh.
Sasa
So this is the other beacon. This green pipe over here, like that. So unauza aje hii? 1 acre, how much?
1 acre anasema ni 2.6.
2.6. 1 acre, 2.6 million Kenyan shillings. And it's because of its location. And the other one is 1 acre. I think it's your sister calling me.
Yeah, oh. Hello? Hello?
Mwambie tushaonyeshwa. Okay, so 1 acre for 2.5 million and the other one is 1 acre, 1.25 acre for 1.6 1.6 million. So she will make the choice. Yes, but this is how basically it looks, and this one is flat. I can see the names all the way.
Hello?
I was saying this property is more or less slightly flat, not very flat, but the terrain is just slightly slopey because you can see all the way to the farthest end where the maize is. Yeah, and this is how the property is looking. And this is the road. These were the neighbors that I was telling you. Yeah. Okay, so I think today was a success, truly. And yeah, it has been raining, but I'm told here it has not been raining a lot. So yes, but so far so good. This is how the whole place looks like. You can see my shoes. There is no mud, literally zero mud, zero mud. So yes, I truly believe I've done a thorough job for my client. About the electricity, I had already shown her on the first video. So the electricity pole is like 4 minutes away. So I've been here before and it's about to rain. So we want to rush out before it starts to rain and get us here. Yes, I hope you will be content. I hope you will. And I hope your unanswered questions are answered. So as we end this video, if you need someone to visit your property for you, either land or house or apartment, whichever, and you need eyes and ears on ground, you need someone to give you an honest, unbiased opinion, you can hire me as your trusted local representative, and you can reach out to me on WhatsApp on the numbers +254 703 484 032. I am definitely tired. I feel hungry. I feel, ooh, yes, like the way you use your brain a lot. So the way I've been using my brain, paying keen attention to things, looking. So the brain energy is a little bit low. But if I get enough sleep, some sleep on the way and something to eat, I'll be good. And I just want to say something. This is truly a humbling moment. This client just saw me on YouTube. Just me doing my vlogs in Rwanda, in Tanzania, Uganda, Ethiopia, in the village. This is someone who just simply saw me and like, you know what, Anne? I want you to do something for me. Go check this property out for me. It's truly humbling. It's truly humbling for that trust. But again, it's also humbling that I'm able to assist and help many people from all over the world, because this is real value that I'm giving. So saving you your flight tickets and your time also, because you're busy, it is truly a humbling moment to be able to bridge that gap. But even more humbling that I am here to give you facts, unbiased opinion, everything as is on the ground. All of that is just truly humbling. And I pray that I get to help hundreds of thousands of people. But again, I know if there are that large number of people, I have to have a car. I have to have a car, and I'll probably employ 2 or 3 people. Yes, but if any of them dare do something fishy, hey, yeah, they will see another side of Ancestor they've never seen. Until next time, bye.